Warm greetings to everyone. I am Rumi Saikia, rule number 34, going to present my seminar paper on Sanskrit, Prakrit and Assamese vowels, a comparison, to online refresher course in comparative Indian literature, organized by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University, Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Introduction. Comparative literature is a field of studying literature from different perspectives, cultural expression, and their multi-dimensional components across linguistic, national, geographic, and disciplinary boundaries. Mostly, it is a comparative study of two different literatures or languages, but it can also be used to study different stages of the same language. The idea of comparative literature first originated in Europe in the 16th century when they began to compare the languages which were within the boundaries of the country. Later on, when the Europeans began their expeditions outside their national boundary of the countries like India, China, Japan, France, etc., they discovered that as men natives are divided only by different cultures, race, etc., but they have the same origin. In the similar manner, even languages have the same origin even though they have different natives. In India, disciplinary boundary of comparative literature and started during the last century. In 1907, for the first time, Kavi Guru Rabindranath Tagore delivered his lecture on comparative literature and called it as Vishwa Sahitya. Assamese is a language of Indo-Aryan origin known as Vedic Sanskrit, belonging to the Indo-European language family. The history of Indo-Aryan language is divided into three different stages. They are Ancient Indo-Aryan Vedic Sanskrit, Middle Indo-Aryan Pali Prakrit Apabhramsa or Prakrit, Modern Indo-Aryan Modern Indian languages. This paper aims to discuss about the vowels in Sanskrit, Prakrit and Assamese. History of Assamese language. Assamese is the oldest language of Northeast India. Although Assamese is the native language of the state Assam, it is also spoken in the other northeastern states as well as in some parts of Delhi, Bangalore, UP, Kolkata, Maharashtra, etc. Like other Aryan languages, Assamese also born from Apabhramsa developed from Prakrit of the Eastern group of Sanskritic languages. Analogy of Sanskrit, Prakrit and Assamese vowels. Sanskrit vowels. There are 14 vowels in Sanskrit. They are O, A, I, U, U, Ri, Ri, Li, Dirgha Li, I, E, O, Oi, O. Based on their nature, there are three divisions of vowels in Sanskrit, that is, simple vowels, O, A, I, Dirghoi, U, Dirghou. Compound vowels, A, O, Oi, O. Semi-consonant, Ri, Dirgha Ri, Li, Dirgha Li. Based on stress, they are of two types, short, O, I, U, long, A, Dirghoi, Dirghou. In Sanskrit, compound vowels are also divided into two types, that is short and long. They are long A, O, short Oi, O. Among semi-consonant, Ri and Li are short while Dirgha Ri and Dirgha Li are long. These four vowels are mainly consonant based. Ra and Lo on the basis of the consonant used with them sometimes sound like vowels. Hence, these four vowels are called semi-consonant. According to position and area of tongue, we can tabulate the Sanskrit vowels as follows. This is the Sanskrit vowel tables. Prakrit vowels. Prakrit is a derivative language of Sanskrit. In Prakrit, only 8 vowels are used out of the 14 of Sanskrit. Those are O, A, I, U, E, O. Beyond this, others are either missing or changed to another vowel. Dirgha Ri and Dirgha Li were not in use in Sanskrit. Li was also rarely used, but in Prakrit, Li, Dirghali, and Dirghari all were missing. Ri was changed to other vowels, that is, Ri is changed to either O, I, U, A or Ro, Ri, Ru. For example, Ri becomes A, Mrigo, Mogo. Ri becomes E, Risi, Isi. Ri becomes U, Mrinal, Munal. Ri becomes A, Griho, Geho. Ri becomes Ro, Brikho, Brosso. Ri becomes Ri, Rikho, Risso. Ri becomes Ru, Rikho, Rukho. Oi and O, the use of these compound vowels was totally missing. Oi was changed to A. Sometimes it was also changed to E, Dirghoi, and Oi. For example, Oi A. Hoilo, Helo. Oi I. Hoindhava, Hindhava. Oi, Dirghoi, Dhoijam, Dhira. Oi, Oi, Koitava, Koito. O changes to three different vowels. Sometimes it becomes O, A, U, and O. For example, O becomes O, Jobana, Jubana. Changing vowels is an important characteristic of Prakrit language. Tendency of using one vowel for another vowel is often shown in this language. For example, O becomes A, I, U, A. Osso, As. Chandrama, Chandrima. Prolukati, Puluedi. Soja, Sejo. A becomes O, I. Jotha, Joha. Matra, Mikto. I becomes O, I, O, U. Prithibi, Puhobi. Itha, Etha. Doidha, Duho. Isu, Usu. Dirgho becomes O, O. Korpur, Koppar. Mulla, Mulla. U becomes O, I, O, I. Guruka, Guruo. Purusa, Purisa. Puskar, Pukhar. Dundabha, Dedubha. O becomes O, U. Prakustha, Patha. Anunna, Anunna. According to position of area of tongue, we can tabulate the Prakrit vowels as follows. This is the table of Prakrit vowels. Assamese vowels. Modern Assamese language is developed from Sanskrit through Prakrit language. Although Assamese alphabet are created according to Sanskrit alphabet, yet all of Sanskrit alphabets does not emit sounds in Assamese. 11 of Sanskrit vowels are also present in the Assamese alphabet, which are used in Assamese spellings. In addition to these, there are two vowels, A and O, which resonate in the Assamese language but are not included in the written alphabet. In Assamese, there are 8 vowel sounds: O, O, A, I, U, E, and O. From these 6 vowels, A, O, I, U, A, and O inherit their sounds from the Sanskrit language, while A and O have self-developed sounds. As there are no alphabets sounding similar to them in Sanskrit or Prakrit, so the Assamese linguists use the letters A and O to depict these sounds. According to position and area of tongue, we can tabulate the Assamese vowels as below. Example: Bil, Bel, Bel, Bal, Bol, Bol, Bull, Bull, etc. Conclusion. In Sanskrit, Every sound has a corresponding alphabet, but in Assamese there is no correspondence between alphabets and sounds. Assamese has more alphabets than pronounced sound. In comparison to Sanskrit and Prakrit, the difference in short and long sounds are non-existent in the Assamese language. In lieu of Horsoi and Dirghoi in Sanskrit and Prakrit, Assamese only has Horsoi sound. Similarly, in place of Horso and Dirgho, Assamese only has Horso sound. On the other hand, from Sanskrit and Prakrit or in Assamese, two different vowels are developed, O and O. Similarly, from A, two different vowels are developed, A and A. A comparative table of vowel sounds in Sanskrit, Prakrit, and Assamese are as follows. Sanskrit, simple vowel, short, O, E, U, long, A, dirghoi, dirgho. Compound vowel, short, Oi, O, long, A, O. Semi-consonant, short, Ri, Li, long, dirghori, dirghali. In Prakrit, short, O, E, U, A, O, long, A, dirghoi, dirgho. In Assamese, Horsoi a, u, o, a. Thank you.